Welcome, Pisces. This is your August 2025 forecast. And for you, the most influential transit is going to be Venus conjunct Jupiter in Cancer. And that's going to occur on August 12th. And it's going to highlight your love and relationships. So we're going to see heart connections and intuitive empathy deepen with your loved ones at this time. All right, so let's see what else we have. I'm going to put this over the little design so you can see the cards. So we have as a focus the Two of Swords, Two of Cups, and Judgment. Okay. All right. So you may be deciding between like what's really a priority for you, what's really going to be your focus here, and that could be whether you're going to continue with the relationship. That could be like specific things within the relationship, what you all want to focus on and what you want to work towards and strive towards. And it could also be like you deciding if you're single, like what is it that you want at this point in time. Are you open to dating? Are you open to connecting with others? So you have a lot of things that you're thinking about here, and you're also looking for a little bit of clarity, of balance here. I feel like with the judgment here, the spirituality, that spiritual component is going to come into play here with your decisions and you deciding like to clear your mind, to clear your energy, to reset your focus, and it's going to be on things that are important to you and that you feel passionate about. So from a love perspective, you might be deciding like, okay, you know, I may have had some toxic relationships before or dealt with narcissists before. Like that's absolutely something I'm not willing to do as we move forward. I learned my lesson from that, and as we move forward, I am also going to ensure that I'm not doing or creating any triggers that come out in me that are resulting in me continuing to deal with that type of energy. So that is one way where you might allow the mental emotional state to come into play in your decision-making process. You may also decide from a love perspective, like, okay, you know, in my relationships, as we move forward, I'm going to love and care for my partner in types of ways. So that's what I mean as far as you like looking at your strategies, your philosophies, your ideas, as well as looking at some emotional aspects and some ways that you love and adjusting and changing that as you move forward. So I want to look at any obstacles here. So we do have balance coming through as an obstacle. So that's very interesting here because we have love and we have your emotions and your philosophies here, your needs, your wants, your expectations here. And this is also sort of you needing to find that balance, and that may be coming up as a little more difficult for you this month. But that is something that you're working through. That's something that you designed for yourself. Experience. So ultimately, at the end of the day, you're going to persevere and you're going to be successful with it. We also have the Two of Coins, so Two of Pentacles here. Oh, so there's a lot of twos here. So you're definitely evaluating choices. You're balancing. You may also be identifying like what your plans are as you move forward and what you truly want. So that really is aligned with what we're talking about here, about you evaluating, deciding, and working towards creating the balance that it is you're desiring and wanting here. Now, again, these are getting more into the challenges here, so you know that may not come as easy for you, but that's likely going to be your focus and what you're truly desiring to do for this month. So I want to get one more card here for challenges. Okay, so there are likely signs, synchronicities, messages, downloads that you're receiving, and you are potentially closing yourself off to that, or you're receiving it, you're hearing it, and deciding that you're going in a little bit of a different way or different direction here. So the Chariot is really coming out as that challenge, but you ultimately, of course, it's always going to be recommended that you allow yourself to be divinely guided and allow life to flow through you, so that you are able to take the best advantage of your experience and your time here. You may also decide as a part of this process that you don't want to be tied down, or that can be, excuse me, I had to sneeze there, cut that part out. But you may be deciding that you don't want to be tied down, that you do want to explore, that you do want to travel even. So maybe this could be a relocation here that you're deciding about, or just traveling or vacationing as well. So that may come up actually as a little bit of, you may encounter some resistance towards that if it's within yourself or your partner. So just to be aware and clear that, you know, you may encounter a little bit of a challenge with that. So what else do we have here? Okay, so we do have gifts and family. Okay, so there may be some situations, some circumstances that you are dealing with within the family, and it could be related to security, financial security, and providing as well. Okay, so there may be some situations that you deal with as it relates to that, and needing more security, needing more support. Could be financial support, emotional support, or whatever it tends to be from your partner or within your situation. We also have the master number 44, so I will leave a link to a video, a short on that if you are interested in learning more about that, so it may resonate with you in some way. All right, so let's look at, we're going to move to just underlying fears, anything beyond or beneath the surface here. So we do have Six of Pentacles, and I do feel like, I'm going to say it again, I think I said it already, just there may be a financial component to this that you are working through and learning more and more about how to overcome any challenges or roadblocks as it relates to your finances here this month. And that may have an impact on your family and what you're able to do, what you can do. So you may find yourself needing to sort of like shift focus a little bit, or take a look at your budget and make some adjustments. So we also have the Page of Cups here. Okay, so there may be some talents that you have that can be explored here. There may be other opportunities here for you to be financially free. So you may want to consider that as a part of this process. So that could be you, you know, if there are any financial obligations that you do have, or any issues that are coming up for you, you may want to consider what gifts and talents and abilities that you do have that you can explore other avenues of revenue from, or other financial gains where that could be available to you. We also have the Three of Coins. So yeah, this does have to do with you maybe finding a second job, or like I said, other sources of income, utilizing your gifts and talents that you already have to make more money. And I'm only focusing on that because that is what's coming out here as something that you may be considering, or that may come up as a little bit of a challenge for you this month. Okay. All right, so let's see. Oh, no, it's not going to fit. I was just wanted to see if it was going to fit. All right, there we go. So we do have the Ace of Cups here. So there is a lot of love and healing available in your environment. You may also be greeted with someone who is interested in you in a romantic way. So if you are opening yourself up to love, it is available to you and for you. This may also be like new ideas for inspiration. Like we talked about, you may be looking at different avenues and streams of money that you can pursue. So we have the options becoming available to you, and the options being out in your environment. So anything that you're seeking, it is out there. It is available to you, and it's a matter of you vibrating on that frequency to where it becomes visible and connects with you. Okay, So we have 9 of Swords here as well. So this is really also, there is information in your external environment about how you can shift your frequency, about how you can raise that frequency, about how you can connect with those dreams that you're desiring. There's information out in your environment that is available to you, is what I'm seeing here. So lots of knowledge and wisdom out there. So if you're open to it, open your mind to it and continue to search and seek it. One thing, obviously, we know that you have everything that you need within you. All the answers are within you. So when I say there's things externally available to you, these are really just messages that your higher self, source, you are sending to yourself. When you're scrolling and you see that video pop up about raising your frequency, raising your vibration, who you think sent that to you? You sent it to you for you to watch it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean about, like, yeah, there's knowledge and wisdom out here, and it's about you sort of connecting and recognizing and seeing that, and then watching that and taking from it what is valuable and what's important for you that's going to help you as you continue on your journey. Okay? All right, so let's get to some guidance here. So we do have the 10 of Pentacles here. So this is really confirmation that you will be successful. You will achieve the desires that you do have. You will accomplish the goals that you've set for yourself. And that is going to require inspired action. It's going to require you to, as those signs and synchronicities are coming in, to pay attention to them, to the messages that you're hearing and receiving, and those opportunities as well that come to you and are presented to you. It's going to call, you're going to be successful if you're taking advantage of them. Okay, so this is about putting in the inspired action and the effort, and then receiving as a result of that. Okay, so you likely have particular ideas here of things that you want to explore, of avenues that you want to go down. And if you don't ever go down those avenues, you don't ever explore those paths, then how can it bring you the things that you're desiring and dreaming about? So this is just that reminder of, like, as you get those downloads of inspiration, take inspired action towards them, because it's going to result in success for you. Okay. And I also want to say here that this is a journey. That doesn't mean that you try something and it just works automatically. It can happen like that, absolutely. But, you know, don't get discouraged if it's going to take a couple more inspired, actionable steps for you before you actually get there. So this is like through the adversity, through the difficulty, on your journey, staying positive and continuing to do that inspired action. And then as your reward is your financial prosperity, fulfillment, and abundance that comes to you. All right, so we also have the 6 of Wands here. So we have victory, celebration, joy, bliss, fulfillment here as a result as well. So this is another confirmation of you, of your ability to be successful and to succeed here. All right, so what else? What else? Wonderful. So we do have strength. So you finding that strength, that bravery, that courage to try those opportunities that come to you and to explore those ideas that come to you. So just in the present moment, ensure that you are grounding yourself, ensure that you're staying in the present moment, and just go for it. Allow yourself to be the fun, creative, intuitive mastermind that you are. All right, so let's see. So we have unwavering love and support, and there may be a divine feminine here. So this could be your mother or a motherly figure, or just anyone that sort of has those more divine feminine qualities or aspects that is going to be a support system to you at this time. So you may want to connect with anyone that sounds like that. And also it could be just soul family, soul tribe out there in your community or in a community that you enjoy spending time in. There's knowledge and wisdom for you and available to you. So be on the lookout for that and open yourself up to that to the extent that you feel comfortable with doing so. What else? So I want to get a couple here because I feel like I've been more on the spiritual side of things. So I want to see if there's anything with the relationship, a little more information it can give us. So you may be in the process of healing. So this doesn't necessarily mean that, like, when I see heartbreak, I'm seeing like a journey here, a process of you recognizing at the end of the day that you are whole and complete, and not allowing that fear or any doubt or any illusions to come in and withhold your progress, basically, and distract you from healing and from moving forward on your journey. And I want to give me a card or two here because I want to speak to specific relationships here. Okay, so we do have the King of Swords. So you may receive some clarity in your relationships here. What else? Okay, and there. Okay, so some of you are going to receive the clarity that you're seeking, and you intuitively know already. So again, you already have the information. You know it to be true because you already have it. You already know it. So this is just that confirmation of like, yeah, Pisces, what you were thinking within, you already know, and there may be some temptations out here. Okay, and depending on what you are deciding with your partner, if this is your story, if it's not your story, then just skip past this. But if you are deciding that, you do want to work through things, then you'll recognize that there are sort of some temptations out there. There are things that can distract you, and it's not just like people. It could be work, it could be family, it could be a variety of other things that come into play. It could be vices that someone has, drinking, smoking, anything else, but you are understanding that there are sort of some distractions out here that may attempt to keep you from moving forward and making progress. So just be very aware of that, and it may help you to develop a plan and devise a plan with your partner on how you're going to work through those things as they come up. Okay, so let's see, let's get some. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So we do see a little bit of contrast here. We do see some turmoil here. And this is just your confirmation of, again, like we said from the beginning, that victory is yours with you putting in inspired action and deciding on what is the plan for you and what you want to work towards, and that may be you and your partner, or that may be you individually. So whatever it is that you're deciding is for you, putting in that inspired action toward your goals, it's really going to end up with you feeling fulfilled and satisfied. And we do have transformations here with your relationship being about to deepen, and love conquering all and transforming all things. So wonderful. So there's absolutely opportunity for that fulfillment that we are seeing here. All right, Pisces. So those are the messages I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great month.